Hi and welcome. I just recently went to a store to talk to the manager about a job. I didn't instantly feel it, but I know to avoid a certain person that worked there that is from the Rainbow Coalition. I could tell he don't care too much about me. Long, tall, slim. Uh, Something of indigenous, long hair to his butt, and it's natural. Uh, he had he does a good job at hiding his true feelings for me, but I know he don't care anything about me because of the attention that I get, even though he's talking sweet to me. But I talked to a young uh, teenage girl and asked her. I had been put an application in. Asked her, girl, what I have to do to get a job? And she said, well, I talked to the manager. I came in and I talked to the manager. I said, well, where's the manager? And she said, I sent him a text. I said, all right, I'm going to go outside and put my stuff in the car and I'll return to talk to him. So I did just that. I seen the I seen Pocahontas, put it down. Standing to the side at the other register. I didn't try to give him any, show him any attention. I tried to avoid him as much as I could as possible. Went outside, put my stuff in my car, returned. I stood around a little bit on the inside in front of the register's counter, and I walked past the counter, and I told the little girl, I said, I'll be standing outside if he wants to talk to me. And I wasn't out there that long, about 2 minutes, and he shot out the door. I didn't know he was the manager. I used to speak to him all the time, going in the shop. He asked me for my phone number and my name. I explained to him that I had been put in a application prior. I just haven't heard anything from him, and I told him that I was interested and I didn't live too far from the store. I was in there all the time, so I figured he should at least consider my application. I called to let him know that I updated my application, and not soon after I did I didn't reach him. I called twice and got Pocahontas. And soon after I had a vision, seeing a man in a mask. The mask was Ghostface, all white, funny looking design around the eyes, Ghostface. Um, I saw the build, a heavy build on a person holding some kind of arm, a gun. Button down shirt, collar, all that. That very day, I seen a dark figure before me as I was in the restroom before I was going to this store. It's like a see-through um image, and in that see-through image was a spot about this big that had small white creatures in it. I don't know. I don't like to spoil a person's appetite if you're eating, snacking, or whatever. But it's usually found in dead carcasses, or you know. That's what I saw. So I also heard a voice say, "Don't get robbed." I uh have made up my mind that that store is not safe. That was the only store that I stopped at that day. And I don't feel like the manager really wanted me to work, because you usually have to pay attention to the first thing that comes out of their mouth. Inside the store, they was whining and crying about people not coming in to work. And they had an overload. Boxes in the floor. Everywhere. People regularly coming in and out. That's why I asked about my application. Uh, this man said, what are you interested in doing? I said everything except working behind the counter. Uh, I don't care nothing about meeting and greeting and dealing with money, which I don't mind dealing with money. It's just I get in my sometimes I don't feel like dealing with people. Depends on their attitude when they come through. I am not a person that would uh, be in a good mood and have to fake with you. If I'm feeling bad, I don't want to be around you. I don't want nothing. Strictly business. Let's do this. Get it over with. That's why I. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, but I need somebody that can do cashier or anything. So basically, he was saying me, forget you, little white man, little short white the man. Anyway, whatever.